Hello, good morning, and happy Tuesday. So it is now just about 10 o'clock, and I got up an hour ago. My alarm was set for 7:30 this morning. So I can't remember if this was an iPhone 7 thing. I'm trying really hard to remember if my other iPhone did this. But with the iPhone 7, you can click the home button to turn off the alarm, but it literally turns off the alarm. It's not snooze, it's turn off the alarm. And when you're in your drowsy, getting wake up, frustrated with the alarm state of mind, like you hit the first button to turn it off, right? For me this morning, that was the home button. So I'm like, oh, I'm snoozing, whatever. And I was in like this sleep that felt like it was just a snooze. I kind of flipped over, got comfortable, and waited for the alarm to go off again. And then I realized it didn't, and an hour and a half had passed. Guys, this week just has it out for me, I swear. Let me show you. Oh, it closed again. I wanted to show you this new feature with the iPhone 7. It's called bedtime. I don't know, maybe the other phones do this now with an upgrade or the update. But it actually tells you when to go to bed and when to wake up based on how much time you, like when you want to wake up, and then you tell it how much time you want to sleep, and then it reminds you to go to bed. And it's really cute. I'm not sure about the sleep analysis. I don't get that. But it has other wake-up sounds that aren't usually in the phone for the other alarms, which is cool. I love it. I think it's great. But if you hit the snooze button, you turn it off. Or if you hit the home button, you turn it off. So that's how my morning has been starting. Fantastic. I've got my coffee going. I've got yesterday's video uploading. And we're just going to have to see where this day takes us, aren't we? Yeah. At least it's a beautiful day outside. Look at that. Sun is shining. It's a little bit cloudy, but it's like those clouds that aren't actually cloudy. Gorgeous. So maybe I'll go for a walk today. Maybe. Fall. Look it. It's starting to look like fall. Just a little bit. A little bit more fall than the other day. All right, here we go. Okay. So I just made, it is 11 o'clock and I'm just consuming calories for the first time today. I made myself a smoothie because I'm lazy and don't want to make breakfast today. And what it is, it's my pumpkin spice smoothie. It is the Quest Nutrition Cinnamon Crunch Powder that I showed you last time I made this. And the Aldi unsweetened vanilla almond milk. And for a little bit of added festivity, I added just no particular measurements. I just dumped stuff in there. Cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice. Here's the kicker. Remember how yesterday I said I was doing both Smart Points and Points Plus just to see how things measured up? So, as you guys might know, maybe not, this is 2 Smart Points. So a point for the 1.5 cups of almond milk, which is awesome, and then 1 point for the Quest powder. And everything else is nothing. Whoops. Siri, go away. On my Points Plus, it's 5 points. 5 points plus. And like, okay. I'm really trying to figure this out here. I've lost so well on Points Plus, but I'm so in tune with Smart Points now that I'm confused. And I don't remember what I don't remember what all of my tips and tricks were. So I'm trying to figure that out. But, because right now it seems outrageous that I have less points on Points Plus, 27, and I have everything that I'm eating is more. It's so weird. I don't know. We'll figure this out. We're going to try this experiment. It continues, but for now I'm going to eat my smoothie, drink my smoothie, and, oh, I have to finish that photo shoot for the post I want to put up tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, time for some truth. I'm not feeling like going to the gym today at all. I slept in and I'm feeling I'm just mopey and tired and blah. Pretty sure I used that word to describe it already today. So I am just going to, I'm going to see where the day takes me. I've gotten some work done, which is great. I've been taking it easy, and maybe today is just a take it easy day. I don't know, but I'm at Target because, well, what do you do when all else fails? You go to Target. I'm shoe hunting for shoes for the show. And when I was here with my husband on Saturday, I saw shoes that might actually work, but I didn't have any socks on, so I couldn't try them on. And with my feet, I have to try on shoes before I buy them. I can't just willy-nilly buy something in my size and assume it's going to work, because every type of shoe is different for me. So I'm going inside to Target and I'm going to walk around, get some steps, get some shopping done, and see where... Time for a mini Target haul. So the whole reason I went there was for these shoes. They're definitely not my style, but I can walk in them. 1, I can get them on myself. 2, and 3, I believe they fall under the description of what our costumer wanted, and I wanted to get my own pair so I could get exactly what I needed with a low heel instead of a higher heel, or you know, the right height for me, because for me, I'm very particular about shoes because of my feet and my inability to walk like a normal person. So I'm hoping that these are costumer approved. I have to send her an email and say, hey, I got these. So that's the whole reason I went to Target. I picked up one of these because they're $2 a piece, but they're so stinking good. So I get myself one as a treat every once in a while. Yes, I treat myself with breakfast sandwiches. This is the egg white kale, roasted tomato, and goat cheese evil, I guess is how you say it. Love spelled backwards. Breakfast sandwich, and I think they're 4 smart points. It's 4 points plus, I know that. I think they're 4 smarts points too. So stinking tasty. I got these for my husband because they were on sale. He is a Cliff Bar-aholic, mainly because if he ate Quest bars as often as he ate Cliff Bars, we'd be poor. So we buy him Cliff Bars, usually at Sam's Club, but these were on sale at a comparable price, and they had a flavor option he wanted. And guys, look what I found! I'm so excited. For those of you just joining us, a couple days ago, I complained about how I've been dying to find sugar-free pumpkin spice creamer, and I haven't been able to. I found it at Target. Now, let it be known, we were at Target on Saturday for date night, and it wasn't there then. So, no sale or anything. All right, actually, it might have been on sale. I can't remember now. Whatever, I bought it, and I'm so pleased. So, there's my mini Target haul. Nothing terribly exciting, but yeah. So now... I'm going to have some lunch because I haven't had lunch yet, and it's, I think, 3 o'clock. But, you know, it's been one of those days. It looks like it's been one of those days, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. But anyway, I think I'm going to have a sandwich. Keeping in mind, I was watching, oh my gosh, I'm not going to remember the name of their channel. Lori is the person whose video I watched. And she commented on yesterday's video of mine, and we're having the discussion about smart points versus points plus and whatever. And in her video, she started talking about the Oscar Mayer deli meat and the sodium content, and how she'd been focusing on, like me, like, you can get 4 ounces for 1 smart point. So that's what I've been putting on my sandwich, not taking into consideration. Okay, so my camera decided to crap out on me yet again. I really need to get that figured out. But first, lunch. So the sandwich I have is 2 slices of the Healthy Life bread. In smart points, that is 2 points. I have 2 ounces, which is half of what I normally eat, of the oven roasted turkey breast, which is 1 point. And then I have 2 servings of this hummus, which is 2 points on smart points. So I have 5 smart points total. 1 serving of the hummus is on the sandwich and 1 serving is here. And, of course it closes as soon as I... Okay. In points plus world, the hummus, instead of being 2 points, is 3 points, but everything else is the same. And obviously I have lettuce and tomatoes and pickles and carrots, and those are all 0 points, no matter what plan I'm following. So there's that. So the difference is only 1 point, as opposed to the significant difference of my breakfast. I don't know, you guys. Alright, guys, more smarts points versus points plus stuff. So I've been plugging in some things to the calculator. These are the pumpkin biscotti, and in smart points, it's 2 of them for 5 points. In points plus, it is 2 of them for 3 points. Now, let's talk about these guys here. These were some of my saving grace when I was on points plus, and I'll tell you why. 2 cookies were 1 point. 4 cookies were 2 points. 2 points. Any guess how many the 4 cookie servings are for Smart Points? I'll give you a second. 7. 7 Smart Points for the 4 cookies that previously cost me 2 points. Duh! So I am a home fragrance addict. I love this stuff. And Bath & Body Works had their wallflowers on sale for, I don't even know what the price was. And it ended up being really cheap to buy these. I think these were $6.50 a piece for the wallflower refills. So I bought 5 of them. And then it was like 20% off with your coupon. So I got these for a really, really good deal. And so I wanted to show you what flavors I got. And usually I buy the individual bulbs, but for what I wanted, these were the better deal. So that's what I went with. I got Marshmallow Fireside, which is, oh, if you guys haven't smelled with this, it is divine. Oh my goodness. Been a favorite of mine for years now. I got, this one is the only non-seasonal one. This is the odor eliminating wallflowers, and they smell like clean lemon and a little bit of cotton. I don't know. They're really nice to put out in the kitchen near the garbage can. Yeah, these are really, really good. So I bought those. And I got this apple, what was it called? Apple crumble. This I had never smelled before, but I decided to chance it because it sounded yummy. And then I got this pumpkin caramel latte, which I currently have plugged into my wall right now, and it is fantastic. I love sitting at my desk. And then I got 2 of the Leaves, because Leaves is my all-time favorite fall fragrance, and actually it might be one of my favorite winter fragrances too. It is just all over a stellar fragrance. But if you guys can see, I don't know if you can see, I got the box, and I could see that there was a little bit of like oil on the box, and I went, uh-oh, that can't be good. One of my wallflowers broke open. Like, the glass isn't shattered, but I guess the screw wasn't on right or whatever. Half of the oil is gone. So I ended up contacting Bath & Body Works, their customer service, and they not only are replacing that, but they are also shipping me an extra. So I'm getting 4 more bulbs. Which is incredible. That's absolutely amazing. So thank you, Bath & Body Works customer service, for being on point. Absolutely on point. It is, I don't even know what time it is. It might be like 5:30. And whenever I flip my wrist, so you're supposed to be able to flip your wrist, and the Fitbit Alta is supposed to come on. And half the time I don't flip my wrist enough or something, and it just doesn't work. I think it is like 5:30 p.m. Yeah. That sounds about right, somewhere around there. And for the first time today, I have energy. I don't know what it is, but my blah day, all of a sudden my body woke up, and I now have the energy that I should have had at 7:30 this morning. So that's wonderful. So I am going to do a little bit of cleaning and organizing, get some house things done, and get some blog things done now that I'm actually ready to work. It only took all day. So there's that. But I thought I would share my little fragrance haul with you because I love candles, love wallflowers, love anything home fragrance. And I'm sure I'm not alone out there. So I'm going to get to work. Good evening, my friends. It is 10:54. I don't know where the evening went. I sat in front of the TV and worked on some blog posts and photo editing and all that sort of worky stuff while watching my trashy TV of choice, Bachelor in Paradise. And I don't think I'm going to get to watch the last episode because according to Hulu it expires in 6 hours and it's too late for me to stay up for another episode of that. So I guess I'll never know what happens. Oh well. I'm only half paying attention when I watch shows like that anyway. I watch shows like that during the week because all of like the good shows that I really want to watch, there are episodes of Once Upon a Time. We haven't started the new season of that yet. We've got several shows that we watch, but the important word here is we. I watch TV with my husband, and if he's not home, I'm not allowed to watch it. So, oh, and I just remembered we have Big Bang Theory to catch up on too. My goodness, there's just not enough time that he's home for us to catch up on all this stuff. I tell you what. Anyway, I'm just hopping on here to say goodnight. Nothing else interesting happened today. Nothing interesting happened today at all, really. But I did want to say this. First of all, thank you all for your amazing feedback on the Points Plus versus Smart Points issue, or just talking weight loss in general. There is quite a conversation going on yesterday's video, and I really appreciate it, and I love getting everyone's feedback. I love that we're developing a community and connecting and sharing tips and ideas, and I just think that's great, and I really want that to continue. So that's thing number one. Thing number two, I am going to continue to do the Points Plus versus Smart Points comparisons for the rest of the week. But thing number three, okay. So I am Facebook friends with the woman who was my first and only Weight Watchers leader. And one of these days I need to post like my weight loss journey story or whatever, but I've only ever attended meetings as a member with this one particular leader. I started with her when I started on Weight Watchers, and then I did online when I really buckled down. Like it's a series of things, but I did online, and then when I went to go hit Lifetime, I was required to go and go back to meetings, because that was the rule. If you wanted to be free Lifetime, you had to lose your last 5 pounds on meetings. So I hunted down her meeting times so she could be my leader for the remainder of the journey, the losing journey. So she has been my only Weight Watchers leader. Now, I have been a Weight Watchers leader to other people, and I have seen other leaders' meetings because I was a receptionist at them, but my personal leader was this woman. So I messaged her on Facebook today, and I said, so I have this huge conversation going on my channel about Smart Points versus Point Plus, and how some people swear by Smart Points and some people, the struggle that we've been discussing. And so I wanted her, like, genuine, honest feedback. I knew she liked the plan, but now that it had been unrolled for like a year now, I wanted her opinion on what she thought and what she was hearing from other members and maybe even other Weight Watchers employees. And she wrote this whole long thing, which was very, very helpful. Basically, she's very pro Smart Points. And the part that really got to me was that she, like me, had a big sweet tooth. Had being the operative word here. And I guess, buckling down and really devoting yourself to doing the Smart Points plan teaches you how to make better food choices. And essentially it helps pull you away from the sugar. And oh my gosh, I need to pull it up. I have the camera balanced on something so I don't have to hold it, because I think me shaking the camera is some of the reasons that it stops sometimes. So we're just not going to try and do that anymore if I can prevent it. What she said was, Points Plus would say, hey, do you really want that? And we've all had that thought, right? And she said, Smart Points puts its arm around you and says, let's move away from that and try something else. There's food for thought for you, right? And I can totally see how that phrasing and that, like, that's true. Smart Points teaches you how to get rid of your dependence on sugar or significantly lessen it. And I was telling her, like, I'm finding substitutes, but my biggest problem, I guess, at the end of the day is budgetary constraints. It's not even I can't find the food. I've found them, but I can't afford to buy them for as often as I would want to eat them. My husband would throw a fit. I mean, we really could buy them, but I would probably go over my grocery budget just a little bit. But things like Quest bars, those $40 for a pack, pancakes, and, Halo Top. I ranted on that a couple days ago. Like, if that was more affordable, we could do it. I could do it. Everybody's journey is different. But what she basically said is, she, being the sugar person that she was, once she dove in, she found that after, like, yes, it was rough to start, but once she kept going, she actually reduced her dependence on sugar, which I guess is kind of like, sugar is essentially a poison. There's all these studies and stuff out there now where, like, that's the case, and it's shown that it's an addiction. Sugar addiction is just as much of an addiction as alcohol or cocaine or cigarettes or what. They're all addictions, and sugar is just another one of them that's destroying us slowly, and it's destroying us by making us obese and diabetic and all those other things. So she brings up, all of this to say, she brings up a really good point. And because of that, I'm not ready to throw in the towel with Smart Points yet. And tomorrow, I am waking up. I'm still going to double track Points Plus versus Smart Points, but I am going to, mark my words, I'm going to eat on plan tomorrow. Like 110%, no questions asked. I'm going to have to go grocery shopping tomorrow to get some more fruits and vegetables. But I'm going to do it because I really need to give this the good old college try again. And I know I've started over, but like, I don't know, something. This is why I was successful with this woman. Something she said to me clicked. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just not ready to give up yet. So there's that. On that note, I am going to get myself ready for bed and go to sleep and not wake up an hour and a half after my alarm tomorrow. God willing, please. I'm setting 2 alarms just in case. But thank you guys so much for watching. Here ends my little rant, lecture, whatever you want to call it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, I love reading them. And as you guys see, I try and respond to almost all of my comments, and I check them fairly regularly because I'm always at my computer. So leave those comments because I will be seeing them and I will respond to them. So thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.